Across the world, power grids pulse with invisible stress. Unpredictable surges from millions of devices, unstable renewable inputs, and aging infrastructure not built for the modern age. In some regions, a single unexpected spike can plunge entire cities into darkness. Yet beneath this fragile network, AI systems quietly process billions of data points, predicting failures before they happen, adjusting flows with millisecond precision, and orchestrating energy like a conductor guiding a restless orchestra. Humanity has always controlled power, but now power is beginning to control itself. And the stability of the future may depend entirely on how well these systems understand a world in constant flux. Welcome to AI Unlocked, the channel where we explore artificial intelligence, future tech, and the tools that are changing the world. Today, we're diving into the role of AI in energy. Old power grids reacted to demand. New power grids anticipate it. AI analyses everything: weather patterns, consumption habits, industrial cycles, traffic behavior, even historical anomalies, to forecast when electricity demand will surge or collapse. It adjusts flow across substations before any human operator notices a shift. These intelligent grids reduce blackouts, stabilize renewable energy inputs, and keep entire cities functioning smoothly. What was once a rigid system becomes dynamic, almost alive, listening to society's heartbeat and responding instantly. Solar and wind energy are powerful but unpredictable. Clouds roll in, wind drops without warning, and energy output fluctuates. AI doesn't eliminate volatility, it outsmarts it. By merging satellite imagery, atmospheric modeling, and historical weather archives, AI forecasts energy generation down to the minute. It knows when panels will underperform, when turbines will spike, and when storage must engage. Renewable power shifts from reactive guesswork to precise prediction, turning nature's chaos into strategic clarity. Batteries once worked like static storage boxes: full, empty, charging, discharging. Today, AI transforms them into intelligent reservoirs. It models grid stress, user demand, local generation, and even electricity market prices to decide exactly when to store and when to release energy. It prolongs battery lifespan by avoiding strain cycles and prevents waste during renewable oversupply. On a national scale, these smart storage systems behave like the lungs of the energy grid, inhaling when power is abundant and exhaling when the world needs stability most. Factories devour energy, often inefficiently. AI monitors motors, conveyor belts, furnaces, refrigeration systems, every machine with a pulse. It detects micro patterns of inefficiency invisible to human oversight. A vibration that precedes mechanical failure. A subtle rise in temperature indicating a future malfunction. A rhythm in usage that reveals operational bottlenecks. By predicting issues early and optimizing machine behavior, AI cuts energy waste while increasing output. Efficiency stops being a goal and becomes a default. And this is where the energy landscape transforms entirely. Because once AI starts orchestrating power at national scale, the question isn't whether it can keep the lights on, but what happens when those lights depend on intelligence we no longer fully control. Keep watching. The next section reveals how this influence shapes global stability. Energy markets swing wildly with geopolitical tensions, weather extremes, and industrial demand. AI smooths volatility by simulating millions of possible futures, mapping price fluctuations before they unfold. Utilities plan ahead rather than scramble. Businesses stabilize costs. Governments prepare for shortages before citizens feel them. AI shifts energy from reactive chaos to strategic foresight, creating a world where crises are anticipated rather than endured. Meeting climate goals requires precise accountability, something humans struggle to track at scale. AI maps emissions across cities, industries, transportation networks, and even individual buildings. It identifies hotspots, reveals hidden inefficiencies, and models pathways to rapid decarbonization. Entire regions can visualize their carbon footprint in real time, turning invisible pollution into a solvable problem. For policymakers, AI becomes a compass, pointing out the clearest route toward climate resilience. Countries seeking energy autonomy use AI to design tailored ecosystems. It models terrain, climate, seasonal patterns, and industrial behavior to recommend the ideal blend of solar, wind, geothermal, and storage. Rather than copying other nations, each region evolves its own intelligent energy blueprint. AI doesn't just optimize the grid, it defines what the grid should be. But greater intelligence brings greater fragility. A hacked algorithm could reroute power disastrously. A flawed model could misjudge demand and cascade failures across multiple regions. The more interconnected the system becomes, the more catastrophic small errors can be. Human operators may struggle to understand failures in systems too complex for traditional oversight. The automation that stabilizes the grid also creates a single point of dependence, a nervous system vulnerable to disruption. In the future, AI may handle nearly everything. Autonomous charging networks for electric vehicles, neighborhood-level microgrids that self-balance, smart cities that dim lights and redirect traffic based on behavior patterns. Energy flows like information, fast, adaptive, optimized. The grid becomes a global organism, adjusting itself continuously, oblivious to borders or outdated infrastructure. Humanity's challenge will be learning to collaborate with a system that learns faster than we can react. Energy has always been humanity's greatest engine, but now intelligence guides the engine itself. AI doesn't just optimize the grid, it reshapes the balance between nature, society, and power. The question ahead isn't whether AI can run our energy systems, but whether we're ready for the consequences of relying on a machine to stabilize the heartbeat of civilization. If you found this episode insightful, make sure to follow the channel, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more cinematic explorations into the forces transforming our world. And in our next video, we shift from global infrastructure to global information. How AI detects fake news. A deep dive into how intelligent systems identify manipulation in a world where truth is constantly under attack.